Hi everybody, today is October 24th, 2011, and it's a beautiful day in Georgia. I want to quickly talk about Swiss chard because it's one of our main crops here in the high tunnels during the winter months. Here we have Bright Lights Swiss chard. We planted this down, we transplanted it this November 25th, and we started in the greenhouse. We started the seeds in the greenhouse August 17th. So it's been just over 2 months since we seeded these, and we've been picking from these beds a couple times already. It's for the last couple weeks, so it's roughly a 2-month time to get them to this stage. But here we have Bright Lights chard, which is basically a chard, multiple colors. We have yellow, pink, red stems. The leaves all look the same, but the stems, the taste-wise, I think it's pretty much the same. But it's really cool. It's called Bright Lights. Restaurants really love it. I also grow some of the white and red chard separate because they are a little different, and Whole Foods Market and so forth, they seem to really like, they sell the green chard, the red chard, and then the Bright Lights chard. So I do grow a little bit of all three. We also want to just quickly say that before we planted these, we solarized this greenhouse, and I've talked about solarization before, but quickly again, it's a process. It's about a 5-week process where we take our old plastic that we recycle from the top of our greenhouses and we put it down on the ground for about 5 weeks during the very hot months of, hot weeks of the summer, July and August, even some in September. But basically is where we prepare the soil as if we were ready to plant instead of planting. So that means irrigation and everything, and compost and fertilizer. But instead of planting, we put the plastic down. We keep the soil really moist. We put the plastic on for 5 weeks, then we pull it out. Hello, Willie. We used our wheel hoe and just kind of disturb the soil just the very top, and maybe an inch or two, just to break up the top layer. But we don't want to go too deep because we don't want to bring the weeds up again. So, but then we plant directly in that, and as you see, we have beautiful Swiss chard there. We have gorgeous looking parsley that we're going to have all winter long. And solarization really helps. It helps with, there's no weeds in here. I don't see any, and we haven't weeded this. So it really helps with weed control. And also we don't have any disease. Those guys can be, susceptible to quite a few diseases, so I don't see any disease. And we haven't sprayed for anything in here. So for 2 months, we haven't sprayed or done anything. So solarization, I think, really helps with the crops that follow. And so yeah, we sell a lot of this. We sell it all winter, all the way to March. And so it's a great crop to have in a greenhouse. When it gets really cold, we do double cover it. So we take a row cover and we have our little hoops that we put on there. So we will double cover this when it gets in January or February. But that allows us to have it all the way to March. So it's really, we've been picking it since mid-October. So let's say October, November, December, January, February, March. So that's 7 months. And that's good, positive cash flow. So, all right. Well, next time I think we'll talk about what shall we talk about, Jesse? I know what we'll talk about. We'll talk about endive. Okay, endive. We love to eat endive. So let's talk about that next time.
Some of us love to eat endive.